Hello, let's see if with the future release of Kubuntu 25.04, the Kubuntu, Ubuntu, Debian family of Linux operating systems can finally be used together with kde-builder and Qt6. The limitation was that previous to Kubuntu 25.04, the version of Qt6 shipped with Kubuntu was old. For instance, Kubuntu 24.10 had Qt version 6.6, and with KDE Builder, in order to build KDE Plasma 6, you needed at least Qt version 6.7. So Kubuntu 24.10 was not a great match if you want to use KDE Builder to build KDE Plasma 6. You had alternatives where you would just ignore the version of Qt that's installed on Kubuntu 24.10 and instead install in your home directory either Qt6 using the Qt Online installer from qt.io, the official website of the Qt framework, or you could build Qt6 using KDE Builder. But now with Kubuntu 25.04, you have a very recent version of Qt, and for a while you will be able to use KDE Builder to build most of the KDE Git repositories without needing to install Qt6 using the online installer or building Qt6 using KDE Builder. The version of Qt6 available in Kubuntu 24.10 is 6.6.2. The version of Qt6 shipped with Kubuntu 25.04 is 6.8.2. Using the Qt Online installer, you can install Qt dev branch, which is 6, will become 6.10. Then there's Qt 6.9.0 release candidate from 10th of March 2025. And then there's Qt 6.8.2 from 26th of January 2025. So 6.8.2 is the latest version of Qt that's stable, it's released, and it's available via the Qt Online installer, 6.8.2. So for now, for the following months, the latest version of Qt6, the latest release, is available in Kubuntu 25.04, which is Qt6 6.8.2, which means that you certainly can build most KDE Git repositories. And then once new releases come out, for instance, Qt 6.9.0, and some KDE repositories start depending on 6.9.0, then Kubuntu 25.04 will again require that you use one of the two advanced alternatives such that you can satisfy the dependency Qt 6.9.0 on Kubuntu 25.04 for KDE Builder and KDE Plasma 6 for building KDE Plasma from source code. One of the KDE Git repositories that needs a really recent Qt version is kwayland. It requires Qt version 6.7.0. I have searched on Google KDE invent Plasma. This is a GitLab group of GitLab projects. Let's sort the projects by last update. This shows us some of the most active KDE Git repositories from the group Plasma. You can see in here Plasma Desktop, Plasma Workspace, and kwin. Kwin being the Wayland compositor. the X11 window manager is this other Git repository, which is kwin x11. This one, kwin -x11. Okay, let's see the version of Qt6 that's required by these three repositories. So Plasma Desktop, top level cmakelist.txt, Qt minimum version 6.7.0, Plasma Workspace, top level cmakelist.txt, Qt minimum version 6.7.0, kwin, top level cmakelist.txt, Qt minimum version 6.7.0. So this is the current status, which means that I will need to edit the wiki page, get involved development more. So this is the way you get to the procedure on how to set up KDE Builder on your Linux operating system. You go to the official KDE website, which is kde.org. In the top menu or in the hamburger menu, you select Get Involved. Then you scroll to Development. Then you go to Operating System to see if your operating system has a fresh enough Qt version and other dependencies that are required by Qt6 and by the KDE Git repositories. And then there's the procedure on how to set up KDE Builder if you have such a Linux operating system either installed on hardware or in a virtual machine. And then the last blue button here says Advanced KDE Builder Features and Troubleshooting, which takes us to the More page. And in this More page, we have other operating systems, Kubuntu, at least version 24.10. So this I'll need to edit. Should be Kubuntu greater than or equal to 2504. The default configuration of KDE Builder requires Qt version 6.7, still true. And then Kubuntu 2504 has Qt version 6.9.2, 6.8.2, which is good enough. I have edited the wiki page. So I have kept the section about Kubuntu, but now it's less than or equal to 24.10, where there's Qt version 6, for instance, in Kubuntu 24.10. On Kubuntu 24.04, the Qt version is probably even less than this. Okay, then I have created a chapter for the next version of Kubuntu 25.04, where I say that the version shipped with Kubuntu is Qt 6.8.2, and that's greater than what we now require for many KDE Git repositories, which is Qt version 6.7. I have tried to build kcalc, which is the desktop calculator. Let's see if we succeed. So 23 modules, 22 modules out of 28 built successfully. I have just installed KDE Builder following the procedure. Let's see what additional packages maybe we need to install here. First of all, let's make Control-click work in console. So settings, create new profile, profile 1, advanced, mouse, miscellaneous, underline, files, apply, OK. Settings, switch profile, profile 1. And now if I control click on this, thing which looks like a full file path. It opens in Kate. Okay, let's look at the errors. In the minimap, the scroll bar of Kate, we can see some errors with red color. Says there's no Wayland client private. I have installed all of the deb updates. So apt update, apt upgrade. The release will happen in a month from now, and there's still a ton of churn, many new versions of deb packages available in this last month before the release. Okay, so the command line was apt update and apt upgrade and apt auto remove. I see here something about Qt version 6 and Wayland and client and private. I have searched for Qt, so apt search Qt and then grep for Wayland. And I'm looking also for client and for private. And I can see, for instance, this thing, which is not installed, Qt6 Wayland private dev. Let's actually filter for private. So probably this one. Apt install, Ctrl-Shift-V. Okay, and what was the command line? So although the KDE Git repository kcalc depends on 28 other Git repositories, including sysadmin repo metadata, I told it to start building from the 23rd module, which is kwayland. This means that only 6 modules remain to be built. So starting with kwayland and then the modules from 24 to 28, 28th module being kcalc. Previously, the error was at the step cmake-configure. The step cmake-configure finished correctly, and then the step compile, the step build has also finished correctly. The step ninja install has finished correctly. And now it advanced from kwayland to the next KDE module, the KDE project kcrash, which is the KDE framework version 6. This is my wiki page and mariusp.github.io. From here I go to the KDE wiki, which is community.kde.org. And in here I have the area for my own user inside this KDE wiki, which is user : and mariusp. In here I have the order that of the modules that I compile using kde-builder and install, and then run using kde-builder. After I set up kde-builder on the current Linux or non-Linux operating system, this is how I test that the installation of kde-builder is actually correct. I did this step, kde-builder kconfig, it built correctly. Then I did kde-builder kcalc, successful. And now this is the next step. I want to run the kcalc desktop calculator. Let's see how it looks like. It uses the correct theme, which is Breeze, and that's because the Qt Breeze theme and Plasma integration module is installed in /usr, but I want all of the KDSO files to be loaded not from /usr, so from Kubuntu deb packages, but I want all of the KDE files, libraries, everything to be loaded inside projects into processes that I start built using kde-builder from KDE Git repositories from source code. So all of the processes that I start from KDE source code that I have built myself, I want those processes to just not use /usr for KDE files. And for that, I need to build Plasma integration, which means the KDE default icon theme, the default Qt widgets theme, the default QML, Qt quick controls 2 theme, the default KDE Plasma theme, etc. And then integration below Qt for the KDE Plasma. So KDE Plasma specific 6, file open dialog, file save dialog, print dialog, etc. Font dialog. Plasma integration. In order to run kcalc very fast, you can just go kd-builder kcalc. It will build just 29 Git repositories. But in order to run kcalc as correctly as possible, again with all of the SO files coming from tilde/kd/usr, so from my home directory where I have built software using kde-builder, not from /usr where we have software that has been built by Ubuntu and installed using apt install. Then I'll need to install using kde-builder more modules, 100 more KDE Git repositories, so Plasma integration and all of the KDE frameworks version 6. This is a bug that exists in the snap for Chromium. I can reproduce it both on Kubuntu 25.04 and on Kubuntu 24.10, where after snap, so snap automatically upgrades the Chromium snap. Sometimes I have two Chromium icons pinned on the KDE Plasma 6 main panel. I'm not sure if restarting the computer will make one of these disappear or why there's two of these. So we're nearing a conclusion. Kubuntu 25.04 for now works perfectly with kde-builder, and the only gotcha is that I needed to install this additional package. I will fix kde-builder and sysadmin repo metadata such that this package is installed automatically when you just set up kde-builder following the procedure. So you will not need to install this package manually yourself. Let's remember a bit the entire procedure. So we start from the official KDE website, kde.org. We go to Get Involved. We scroll to Development. The operating system is okay. Then we set up kde-builder. So the steps that I did were to do these three. So I have downloaded the initial setup.sh file from this KDE Git repository kde-builder in /initial setup.sh. I have run this file, and what it does is that it git clones this KDE Git repository in dot local /share /kde -builder, and then it creates a symlink from that directory, so dot local /share /kde-builder, which is an executable file written in Python, towards dot local /bin. If you restart your computer, then the directory dot local /bin, because it exists, will be part of the path environment variable. It's actually at the start of the path environment variable. So this step is done. Then you need to run generate config, which will create the configuration file /config /kd -builder.yaml. In this file, I have edited just one line where the default CMake build configuration was rel with debinfo. I have changed that to be debug. That's an advanced thing which allows me to use GDB or Qt Creator debugger when I encounter an issue or if I want to develop. I like to develop C++ source code inside the integrated development environment Qt Creator while the debugger is running. So I put some breakpoints before and after the source code that I want to look at or edit, and then I start the debugger. The debugger will pause at the breakpoint before the source code that I'm interested in, and then I will just go step over in the debugger. And that's in order to have the debugger working correctly, you want to use the CMake build configuration debug, not rel with debinfo, because rel with debinfo does have debug symbols, but it also optimizes the generated binaries, and the debugger will erratically jump from line 7 to line 26, then back to line 3, etc. So it will jump all over the place. Console has been terminated. Wow. That's interesting. I have 10 gigabytes of random access memory in this virtual machine with Kubuntu 25.04. I should probably enable the source lists. Let's see how we can actually do that. Let's see if we can do that using the software properties Qt. Says that I should be elevated. I'm using the KDE Plasma X11 session, not the Wayland session. I'm not exactly sure how you run graphical user interface applications with something similar to sudo. Okay, then I'm going to follow the procedure as it says. If the file /etc/app/sources.list exists, let's see if we have MC available. We do. So in order to install Minite Commander, you go sudo apt install mc. I want to go inside etc apt. Says, is in here a file sources.list? Nope. The alternative is that there's this file does not exist, so /etc/apt/sources.list, but instead there's just this directory sources.list.d, which contains the file ubuntu.sources. Let's see how we do that. So open the file with an editor. Let's become super user. Nano. This thing. Okay, and let's see what it says. Change the contents of the file by replacing all occurrences of type deb with of types : space deb. So this thing, with types : space deb minus src. So we have only archive and security, and let's have deb minus src in both. So types : space deb minus src in two places, here and here. Control X, save Y, enter. And I need to run apt update. Okay. Next up, you install the distro packages, not as the user root. So most of the command lines you should run as the user, as your Linux user, not root. I have already installed all of the packages, but you can run this command line again. It's benign. KDE-builder space -- install -distro -packages. And then that's it. You can start building. I have already built kcalc successfully. You can update kde-builder by rerunning the file that you have in your home directory, the one that you curled on the first line that you have run in the command line. So this part. Or you can do git operations on the correct place, which is ~.local/share/kde-builder, and in here you go git GUI, for instance, remote fetch from origin, visualize all branch history, and then you move the local git master branch to the remote git master branch. So both branches, the local master and the origin master, should point to the same git commit, which you go by right-clicking on the title of the git commit and reset master branch to here hard. So this is similar to doing git rebase origin/master. Okay. So it said that KDE-builder Plasma integration has failed because an out-of-memory issue. So let's see if it succeeds this time. The OOM killer, out-of-memory killer, has killed the entire process console with all of its children, so KDE Builder and then the sub-processes of KDE Builder. Most of these 49 Git repositories have already been built correctly and installed correctly, so it takes just a couple of seconds for KDE Builder to determine that all of the possible operations for this Git repository have been done correctly. Okay, I'm not sure why in here it says that you want to set up Qt, because you totally do not want to set up Qt. I'm not sure why it says in here Qt 5. You should not go to this Git repository. So these are very, very advanced topics, should not be part of the procedure on how to set up KDE Builder. The correct way to set up KDE Builder is to use one of the Linux operating systems that's better suited for KDE Builder. As it's said multiple times in the operating system chapter in community.kde.org/get-involved/development. Use Arch Linux, use OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, use KDE Neon User Edition, use Fedora KDE, and now you can also use Kubuntu 2504. Make sure you have one of these Linux operating systems either installed on a laptop or computers on real hardware or in a virtual machine, and then everything will work correctly. If you don't have a good enough Linux operating system, then yes, you will need to try something else such that you have new enough dependencies. The most important dependency in here for KDE Git repositories would be Qt version 6.7. But building Qt using KDE Builder is a very advanced topic. Using Qt6 from the Qt Online installer together with KDE Builder is an advanced topic, so all of these things are an advanced topic. I do not know what a Qt installer is, probably again a very advanced topic. So just skip this part. The parts where it says, where this page, develop.kde.org KDE Builder Setup, talks about how to configure Qt6. The part for configuring it is for when you want to write to the KDE Git repositories. If you just want to read from the KDE Git repositories, if you just want to build some of the KDE Git repositories, if you just want to run binaries that you have built from source yourself from the Git master branch of some KDE Git repositories, that's all KDE Git read operations. If you want to do write operations on the KDE Git repositories, that will mean GitLab merge requests, and in order to do GitLab merge requests, you need to do many steps. You need to create a number of KDE online accounts. So you need an account for Invent, which is the GitLab instance, which is an account from identity.kde.org. You probably want to have an account on Matrix to join the KDE Matrix rooms. Matrix is something similar to IRC. It's for chatting, similar to Slack. And then you want to have your GitLab SSH keys. Make sure that using your GitLab credentials for invent.kd.org, you can fork KDE Git repositories. There's an entire page that talks about GitLab. This one, infrastructure GitLab. And from what I see, the system became unresponsive again. So the OM killer, the out-of-memory killer, will probably intervene and kill some processes. You can prevent the out-of-memory issues by not using all of your CPU threads when using KDE Builder. So the default of using all of the CPU threads, which is the default with KDE Builder, you need to consider that using many CPU threads with KDE Builder will also create a ton of Ninja sub-processes, a ton of G++ processes, so the GNU C compiler, and that will require a ton of random access memory, and the number of CPU threads that are used by KDE Builder should be according to the amount of random access memory that you have. So let's actually see that. So once we install KDE Builder, one of the things that we do is we generate a configuration file using this command line kde-builder space -- generate -config. This file will be created. And the file looks like this. Says num course auto. Which I'm not exactly sure what's the default auto value, but you can put in here a smaller number. How do we do that? I have 14 CPU threads, and that requires more than 10 gigabytes of random access memory, from what I can tell. So I should use less than 14 CPU threads. Let's go with, I know, 10. How do we do that? Num course just 10 or the string 10? Says expected string but got an integer. So this thing should be a string. So we're talking about the configuration file tilde/.config/kde-builder.yaml. In the global section, line 32, num -course, colon, and then 10, but 10 should be a string. If the OOM killer intervenes again and kills my console and all of the KDE-builder processes and children processes, so the entire tree of processes, then we should decrease the num cores value to something even smaller than 10. But then maybe not everything, not all of the Git repositories that we build respect these num cores, because Ninja by default will use all of your CPU cores, all of your CPU threads, in fact. And I'm not sure if this limitation to use just 10 CPU threads is applied absolutely everywhere by Ninja and by all of the sub-processes which are created by Ninja. Ninja being something similar to GNU Make. So this is it. This is how you install kde-builder on the next version of Kubuntu, which is Kubuntu 25.04. Everything should work correctly. Thank you.